Hello and welcome to another Raggie's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Just watched some Love's Mrs. Miracle made in Manhattan, made Mrs. Miracle 2 in Manhattan. Brilliant film. Gets the wells you up, especially if you're sort of person who watches them sort of films. It's why I can't watch Marley and Me, because I could never watch a film about a dog dying. It'd rip me to bits. So today we're reviewing Fire Damp. It's an 8.5% New World Old Ale from Lincoln Green Brewery under their Black Shale branding. Taking the name of the local, the name of the coal. No, I can't read it. Blooming lights. I need to get a little light that I can shine down properly. But anyway, more importantly, what does it taste like? So this little beauty, I got it from adventurebeer.co.uk. Normally I would go down to the brewery shop, but sadly I work the same hours as the brewery shops do. So there we go. Slightly hazy at the moment. Dark pour. Hoppy aroma. Whitehead. 8.5%. $6.95 I paid for this fella. And I wanted me wanting to keep up with whatever Lincoln Green Brewery come out. You know, there's certain breweries that are close to your heart. And I think Buttermuch, and the fact that the Robin Hood and Little John pub in Arnold is a place where we used to go quite a bit with my old Sainsbury's workmates. And you know, you take some brands to, you know, there's certain brands that hold a certain place. Lincoln Green, Titanic, certainly St. Peter's Brewery, and Castle Rock as well. 4 breweries, different breweries, all from, you know, I mean, there's hundreds of breweries, isn't there? But yeah, they do hold a slight pull for me. Oh, that's some good strong stuff. So straight away, you get the hops, but you get that twang. This is like an old-fashioned, and you get that where it says New World Old Ale, so it's like an old ale that's been brought into the New World, hence the name, obviously. But it's like an old-fashioned beer with good strength, but hopped and trying to bring the citrus element into it. And I may be wrong, but oh, that's got some on it. Oh, yes, there's a proper set on that. Wow. Well, I've got to say, that's a good one, that is. I'm not sure if it's bottle conditioned or not. You know, let's put it there. There we go. You can't see it, can you? There you go. Just about see it. Yeah. What it is, I need to angle the camera slightly. I haven't got the angle of the camera, well, the phone, slightly in the right place. I will be changing to a new phone as soon as my new wallet arrives. So this is the old phone. This is the phone that I'll be using for reviews, but I'm going to get a new phone and use that to actually go on the internet at the same time. Because sometimes it's nice to have a bit of background info. Not always do I know what I'm reviewing. You know, I don't really do any pre workings out or anything. I'm here for the beer. So yeah, it must be bottle condition, I presume. Whoa, some good, strong tasting beer. So yeah, it's like an old, I don't know. You imagine like a barley wine type beer, but with citrusy, hoppy elements chucked in. And that's, I might be wrong, but that's the sort of beer it's giving me the vibe of. Oh, bloody hell. It's good, strong stuff. 2 or 3 of these, you'll be on your back. Good thing I'm only having one. So yeah, I mean, Lincoln Green Brewery, it's so sad that before the lockdown and before the tier 3 tier 3, whatever you call them, regulations in Nottinghamshire, that they were pumping out some amazing beers. Every week there was 1 or 2 or even sometimes 3 different beers that I've not had before. And I couldn't get to the pub quick enough to go and get myself some draft. And as soon as they reopen, I'm going to be visiting quite regularly on a Sunday morning at 12 o'clock. I'm going to get a couple of newbies. I'm not one for sitting in the pubs, primarily because we go out, the wife's not really bothered, and we don't really go out drinking as a pair. And I know a lot of people do, they meet up with other people and that, but I'm not that sort of person, really. Although I can talk rubbish to anyone, but as you notice with these beer reviews, talk crap to anyone. Oh, that's good and strong, that is. Oh, puts you in the mood for nice. Now this is the sort of beer you want to be drinking in front of your fire on a warm night, sat in the house, warm night in front of the fire, TV on, good film on, Scrooge or some sort of Christmassy film, sat there chilling away with one of these and just enjoying, what's in front of you. I'm tempted to take one of my beers. I've not long brewed that. Rumai's job is up to the arse and having one a bit earlier, see what it's like. It's got me in the mood. Then I've got work tomorrow morning, so I shouldn't really be doing that. But 2 days at work, 3 days off. It's come at the right time because I was getting to the stage where I was knackered at work. And I know a lot of people don't want to be on furlough, but when you've worked all these months and you've seen everybody else on furlough, you think, bloody marvellous. And spare thought for the retail workers, they've had it really, really tough. Having to deal with all the consequences of this, deal with stroppy customers that think that they are owed something, we're all on this earth, too many people think they're owed something when they're not, It's the person inside, really. It's not the colour of you, not your religion or anything like that. It's that person inside and how you are and how you talk to people. When, people should always remember that. Too much focus at the moment on silly matters in the world. And more wars going off again than a little. You're not really hearing a lot about them because the news is just focusing on coronavirus. It's not really focusing on what's going off around the world. But yeah, it's some bad stuff out there. So what a pleasure to drink. Shortish review for me. I've been doing a few shorter reviews just recently, bringing them in a bit. Well, you'll always get the review where I just go off on one, but I did nearly a 4-minute review earlier. That's flipping good, that is for me. Whew. Although it's that time of the year, when you're sat in here, it's not warm. Until I get the fire sorted out, get another gas bottle, it's not that warm. So I don't want to be sat in here freezing my bejulies off and for 20 odd minutes. I mean, I'm near 10 minutes now and I'm absolutely frozen, as it were. Ooh. So what an enjoyable beer. Thanks for Lincoln Green and Adventure Beer as well for, saving me the effort of going out and going to brewery shops when they're not open and struggling to get it that way. And like I've always said, it's a fantastic business model. What a cracker. Like, lovely warm feeling in my belly. This is at this temperature. It'd be nice to have it at a warm temperature. Whether I get my hands on another one, that's to be seen, because what usually happens is beers like this, you know, strikes a chord with a lot of people. 8.5%, like, oh, got to have one of them. And it's a good Christmas box beer for me, especially if you live in East Midlands. Yeah, it's definitely a good Christmassy beer. 8.5%. Christmas Day beer. Yeah. Just when you've had your dinner, you've had your turkey, and you're sitting down, and you know, well, normally with family. I don't think that'll happen this year. Then again, I don't think people will care. Once it gets to Christmas, I think you can put all your regulations in that you like. But when you've got thousands and thousands, in fact, hundreds of thousands of people saying, we're not doing that. You're not breaking up our Christmas for no virus. And regardless of the outcomes, I do think that it would be a silly move to even try and force people not to see their family on Christmas Day. New Year's Eve, totally another thing. Cancelling New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, won't bother me at all. But Christmas, well, there's a bridge too far. Let's let this virus come, and this vaccine comes as quick as possible. So, amazing beer. 8.5%, hit the spot massively. I love the blending of the craft stuff and the old strong beer blasted together, and it made for a very interesting beer. Very, very interesting. Yes, quite a little pearl, if I'm being honest. It's yeah, I enjoyed that. Out of 5 then, for me, 4.5 out of 5. Well worth the extra, extra couple of quid to buy it, and when beers are this good, you don't mind spending the money. I mean, a local brewery close to us in Nottingham, Lenton Lane Brewery, or was it Liquid Light? It might be Liquid Light, actually. Brought out a 13.5% Imperial Stout, Rum and Raisin Stout. 700 bottles they made. 4 minutes to sell. 4 flipping minutes it went online and it's gone. I went on at 20 past thinking, give it a few minutes, let the rush die down. Gone in 4 minutes. That tells you how quickly. And they were well priced, above a tenner each bottle. And it just goes to show you, when it's a good beer, it will sell. Never mind the price. The good stuff sells. I would have gladly paid 12 to 15 quid a bottle for it. I paid 40 quid for 67% or so. For something that I really, really want, something that hits the spot. I mean, I'd like, if anybody from Lincoln Green watches, I'd like buttermutch, but like a Grand Reserve version of buttermutch. Something about 9% butter scotch flavoured beer. Now that would hit the spot. And if it was in a 750ml bottle, you can dream, can't you? Bloody hell. Oh, right. Great beer. Loved it. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Cheers.